In this episode, maybe, we're turning Big Red into this. All right, that's all you get for now. Watch the whole episode if you want to find out what this is and why. Also, yeah, leave me a comment below if you are a bike guy, what kind of bike you have. Doesn't have to be a Harley. I'm not a Harley snob. This is the first motorcycle I've ever owned that wasn't a Honda. So yeah, drop me a comment. Let me know if you like bike stuff also. It's obviously, I mean, Ford truck stuff, it ain't going away. So don't worry about that. But if you like bike stuff, one of the bikes that I was looking at on Marketplace, well, there's actually 2 or 3 that I did not buy, would be a good project to flip or to build a custom bike out of. So let me know if you would like to see that. It's not gonna bump the other projects off. It's just an additional project for me to do. I mean, I got free time, you know? So at the end of the episode, I'm gonna show you 3 bikes that were my contenders. I want you to let me know, not necessarily guess which one I bought. Let me know which one you would have picked. And then we'll reveal the one that I got at the end. And yeah, please make sure you're subscribed. Leave us a comment about motorcycles or whatever. Support for the channel, everything helps. Next episode, we are having the 460 on the dyno. It's already there. I just ran into some snags. So there's going to be the 460 dyno, and we're also going to do our first merch drop for shirts and stuff like that. So make sure you're subscribed. You're going to miss out on all this stuff. That's coming up in a couple weeks. Today's goal is to sell Big Red and test ride a couple Harleys. Here we go. Oh. Come on. Oh, there you go. Some heat in here while I have my coffee. I don't know if this will make it in video or not. I just had a sneezing fit like you wouldn't believe. Okay. Front seat disassemblage.
Oh, no disassemble.
In Big Red. And if this doesn't work, I'm an idiot. And if it does work, I'm a genius. So the seat foam is real sagged. And it's mostly all still there. But what's going on is the wires, when you sit on it, are cut into the foam. The guy I bought this truck from, he was a big old boy. So, you know, but I've sat in other OBS trucks and they were the same. So I think that's just something that happens to them. Anyway, so what I've manufactured here in Josh's upholstery shop is a piece of ram board with landscaping fabric over it. Perfect material for this job, mostly because it's what I have. And so I'm going to put this in here and then put the foam back on over it. And if it works, this will be a barrier to keep those wires from slicing back into the foam, hold the seat back up where it's supposed to go. And hopefully we got a firm, not clapped out, saggy seat. I'll let you know. Feels better just sitting on it right there. It even looks professional. Upholstery to the list, tick. No such luck on the top. I unsnapped it here and peeled the cover back and kind of looked in there. There's nothing that supports the back, so the foam towards the bottom is kind of beat. It's just going to be what it be. If it works, is it really a dumb idea? I don't think so. Time to put this back together. Give it a good cleaning before it goes back in the truck, and the interior needs cleaned. And I didn't video it, but I tried to fix the steering shaft as a DIY fix, the shaft that goes from the column to the steering box. Really common thing on these OBS trucks. They get real sloppy and to give you some slop in the wheel. There's these little shims in there, and the first time I took it apart, I thought since they were in there that it's probably fine, but digging deeper this time, they were broken and worn. So what I did was what guys on the forum have done and made some new shims out of aluminum that I had in stock. Oh, that's weird. Why is... Anyway, so we'll see if that works. If it doesn't, then the only option really left is to get the Borgeson steering shaft, which would be awesome, and they're great, but they're like $350 that I don't want to spend, so here we go. Okay, I'm probably not going to show a lot of this because I'm honestly not the guy, but here's Big Red, my 97 F250, and this is what can happen when you have a nice old man truck that has a camper shell or a topper on it, depending on where you come from. So this entire chunk of metal right here is missing. This is cracked. And what this is from, the other side is like this also, but not as bad. What this is from is when the truck and frame flex and twist and the camper does not allow the bed to twist, it cracks the metal right here. So we're going to clean this up, get it clamped all back together, drill the ends of the cracks to hopefully stop them from cracking farther. And once we kind of get it back into shape, we're going to make a little template for a little replacement piece of metal to go right there. What I've done is called stop drilling, which you drill a small hole at the end of the crack, because the crack will be, you do it actually just a little past the end of the crack, because the crack will still be there whether you can see it or not, continuing. When you drill it, you remove that piece of the metal and you make a nice round hole, hopefully, which should prevent it from cracking further. You can see there was a pretty bodge previous repair done. We're going to leave this okay for now. We'll do some filling and some kind of body work to get it a little better. We'll grind this weld out of here before we put our patch piece in here. But yeah, it doesn't do a lot of good to fix it if you leave the camper on there the way that it was, because then it just cracks somewhere else, as you see. Finally repairing the front of the bed the rest of the way. I actually had to fabricate this whole piece because this is from the camper. If you're gonna put a camper on your truck, don't put 2x4s on top of the dang camper rail and then clamp those down onto the bed, because the bed needs to be able to flex, so the camper better flex too. That's what happens when the bed can't flex and the pickup does. Cracky, cracky. So I'm gonna squirt some paint on those and finish them up. And the old diamond tread front cap and rear cap, I guess I'm just going to scuff them up and squirt them black, because you can't get the diamond tread ones anymore. I guess I don't know what's good or what's cool, because you can't get them anymore. Nobody makes them, can't even order them off the internet. So I got some black ones coming that'll be here Friday. Then we'll finish detailing the truck, kind of show you the finale, and then Big Red is either up for sale or I'm gonna trade it for the other thing that I just showed you in the intro, which you already know, but I don't know, because this is past Josh in the past, so I don't know what's happened yet. Let's find out together. And seamless repair. We don't need to get any closer than that. It's perfect. Bed rail people, they're usually beat to hell. So once I put them fresh bed caps on there, mint. Okay. This is gonna be real fast because I'm out of time. Finishing up Big Red before prospective buyers come to look at it. Have my lovely seamless repair paint match there of the cracked bed sides, eraser wheel to take off that junk. And then we have new bed caps to stick on there. So here we go. You want to give us the final walk around?
No.
Okay, this is probably the final walk around on Big Red. New bed caps on now. Didn't have time to film that. Driver's seat is all fixed up. Feels a lot better. What do you think, Bryce? Sad day?
A little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to sell Big Red, but I really should. Got to make sure there's not anything in the glove box that I need. So long, Big Red. There he goes. Yep, there goes Big Red. Sad day, huh? It's just, no.
Oh, this place is ugly anyway. You and me, we're
Wow, here. It's been a busy day. So, on this Harley adventure, here is bike number 1. It's also the oldest of the 3. Arguably, possibly the sexiest. 2003, 100th anniversary, Softail Deuce. And I don't know what that blue color is, but I love it. The 100th anniversary's got this pinstripe that says Harley-Davidson, the emblems, and I think that's it. It's on the fender too, and on the back fender. And this is the oldest one with the most miles. It's got about 17.5 on it. But, man, it is clean. Well kept. Obviously very well kept up, garage kept. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Since it's older, it does have the oil tank. Has the 88 cubic inch twin cam. And a 5-speed. The other bikes are both going to be 96 cubic inch twin cams and a 6-speed. So on paper, they should be better. I really like how this one looks, but I don't want to sell myself short. So this is the first time riding it. Me and Roni had actually gone and looked at this. The weather was real bad, so I couldn't ride it, but I wanted to ride it before I make my decision. So there's that, bike number 1. 03 Softail 100th anniversary. I shut it off because it's so quiet and serene out here. I guess I should let you hear it, huh? Let you hear it count the taters. This is the only one that has pipes on it. The other 2 are stock. So I actually looked at this one first. So I looked at it and then went and looked at the other 2 and now came back and was able to ride it. Here's bike number 2. Stealing the shot, so real quick. Dyna, Fat Bob, 9,600 miles. Totally stock. Here's the part that
Mais les cabines, ça, c'est les SWAT. Elle est Bob, mignonne.
So we'll see. Taking it back to the guy, gonna see what's what. So here's the deal with this one. This was supposed to be a brand new 11-year-old bike, and it's not. It's just an 11-year-old bike. Driving, Bryce?
Oh.
So I don't know what exactly the deal is, but it was supposed to be an 11-year-old bike that just sat on the showroom floor, and these guys just bought 2 years ago.
I don't know where I'm going.
Go up and take a right. Okay, but it's not. It's just a used bike. The miles were misrepresented as being a few 100-mile bike. It's not. It was on the trip odometer, which I saw in the one picture, but she still guaranteed me that it was low mileage. So I looked at it, immediately clicked it over to the regular odometer, and I'm like, that has 9,607 miles on it, and the guy was not surprised at all. So I think they were trying to pull some stuff on an uneducated buyer, but I don't know. I liked riding it, but it's not anything special. It's not a holy grail preserved new old stock bike like it was kind of represented to be. So on to the next one. Well, here's bike number 3, counting taters. 2008 Dyna Lowrider Anniversary Amber Whiskey. Pretty nice. And the guy seems like a good dude. It's a nice bike. My only complaint is the foot position and I'm a taller guy. I'm 6'1", and the feet need to be forward for sure. You know what? I'm gonna go back around and ride it with my feet on the forward position and see how that goes. The front of the seat too, I feel like I'm shoved up into the gas tank because of how tall I am. So anyway, Anniversary. I love the bike. Don't love the seating position. The seating position on the Deuce is a lot better. So let me go check. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna show you which one I went with, and then we're gonna go for a little ride to end the video. This is my first GoPro ride on a motorcycle, so if it's not great, I'm trying. I'm learning new things here, okay? I want you guys to meet Donna. This is Donna, as in Hot Donna from That 70s Show. So here we go. I'm going to show you, and I'll tell you why this is what we went with. Okay, so why this particular bike? Side note, if the cop that pulls you over has this haircut, you're getting a ticket. No warnings today. My wife just cut my hair. Mistakes were made. Anyway, well, for one, what drew me to the ad in the first place is she is beautiful. I mean, all the chrome. The soft tail deuces were kind of cool because they were kind of a factory custom. They had some different stuff on them. They have a different gas tank, a different seat. Not sure what else. This is the 88 cubic inch with fuel injection, actually. Not all of them had fuel injection in 03. In fact, my manual that came with it has both carburetor stuff and fuel injection. So the guy that I bought this from bought it brand new from the Harley dealer here in Billings. And man, he took immaculate care of it. It's immaculate. It is in such good shape. It was in way better shape than the others. Well, it was in way better shape than the Minion bike. And a little bit better shape than the orange one. Man, I really wanted that orange one. And I watched review videos and I did research on them. And I got there and I looked at it and I started it up. Oh, so pretty. That orange, that amber whiskey or whatever it's called is beautiful. That was a beautiful bike. It had the hard bags. I really liked it. And then I rode it, and about 2 blocks in, I was like, shit. This bike does not fit me at all. And that's why you can do all the research in the world, but you got to get out there and ride it. If you look at the seat there to where the foot pegs are at, you see that the Softail is a good bike for a guy with long legs. I'm 6'1", but I really have the legs of a guy that's like 6'3" or 4". So I guess my torso's too short. I don't know. Anyway, the shape is beautiful. And just riding it, I knew within about 2 blocks that this was the one. Absolutely knew. By the time I finally rode this one, I had already ridden the other two. I'd already sat on this one, and I knew that it fit me. Like, sitting on it felt like putting on a shoe that fits just right. But yeah, then I went for a ride, and even when it was spitting and sputtering because the gas was old, I was like, this is absolutely the bike. So if you're looking, do your research. Also, there is a ton of used bikes out there, Harleys, for anywhere from 5 to 10,000. Not real old, new enough to have fuel injection and stuff, and good shape. There's a ton of them out there. So, I mean, go out there and get one. Quit making excuses. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll see you again next month for Big Block Ford stuff and getting back onto the 78 that's getting the Big Block Ford. There is some changes I want to make on this bike and some customizations. Not a ton, because I absolutely love the way that it is already, pretty much. So, but like I said, if you guys are into that, there's definitely one or two. I would only get one of them, but there's several options of ones that I could pick up and do a custom build on to have a little, it's like a project light snack. All right. Next bike episode, modifications and catching up on deferred maintenance. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.